And what's up, perverts? We're back in another wildlife video for the newest update for April 2025. Uh, Same as usual, we're just going to go over the map, see what's changed. We'll go over the technical issues, look at the change logs, see what they improved, what they added. Um, yeah, same old, same old. Same thing we've been doing every 2 months. The new game comes out, new content. Yeah, this is the old version. This isn't the newest one because what we're going to do is we're going to fly through each area. So I'm going to do this spot and then I'm going to go to the newest version and see what's changed here and so on and so on. And we're going to do that back and forth and we'll see what changes are made. So with that being said, let's take a little flight and pay close details to some of the changes here. So just do a quick flyby here. I'll try and do the exact same flight path in the next version. And from here, I'll just do a quick walk around. Just get a view of these. And then we'll try and remember what's happened in the other versions compared to these ones. Last one, they fully furnished the insides of these. So let's just take a quick peek in here real quick. I love that these doors open up on their own now. So space. So all this stuff seems the same. Well, it seems the same. The stuff is the same. So actually, we already know what this looks like. So in the next version, we'll take a quick peek at what's changed. But from here, we'll just chill out, and then we'll jump into the next version. Okay, so here we are in the most current version, and already it looks like they changed the grass. So the grass looks different. And oh, look, I can see seats in this. Actually, this thing looks more detailed. Oh yeah, look, there's seats in it. Cool, cool. So it looks like they're starting to um, improve these helicopters here. And I'm assuming they did the same over there. So other than that, let's do a quick little fly around. Um, all this stuff looks the same. Doesn't look like much has changed. Actually, wait. There is some changes here. Look at these trees. There's a whole bunch of trees around here now. Okay. So there's a whole. It looks like they started adding more foliage and trees, and they've actually got individual leaves instead of um, like just blocky lods. So that's cool. So we're starting to throw trees around more. So we'll do the same flight path like I did before. Doesn't look like anything's changed, but I will run into the buildings real quick just to see if they made any changes there. Let's get the sun up a little more. So just take a quick peek inside some of these places here. So this still looks the same. I'm not going to spend too much time in them. Um, as we can see, everything looks the same in here. I can't imagine too much would have been changed in here, in these areas here. These are pretty well put together, other than like the smaller details and like adding extra stuff. But the structures that are already situated, I can't see there being much of a change. Yeah, all these still look the same, so I'm gonna assume that they're the same. They haven't made any very many changes here. So with that being said, what we'll check out now is the Fisherman's Village that way. So we're gonna hop back onto the older version and check that out. And then we'll hop back on the new version and see if there's any changes. Okay, back in the older version, it was probably a good idea for me to switch outfits instead of having that other one because yeah, I'll probably get age restricted. But yeah, so we can see like these are definitely different. Like they added a lot of details of these things here. So that's a change for there. But we're gonna head over to the Fisherman's Village, and we're gonna take a quick peek there, and then we will check out the newest version and see if anything's been changed there. sun in here so we can get a better look at this place. So we've all seen this area already. This is nothing special, but we'll do a quick little flyby. If there's nothing we can't see just off glance of just flying by like slowly, then there's not enough significant change to worry about anything here. And we'll land right in the middle. Alright, so that's that one, and so let's check out the newest version. Alright, so we are now in the most current version, and again you can see the more details on those helicopters. But yeah, so you can see we got more trees around, which is nice. They still haven't updated the textures and LODs for these, so you can still see they're pretty low res. They're not as nice as those lower trees down, the smaller trees down there. But we're heading to Fisherman's Village, and let's get some more light in here, and we'll do a quick flyby. So actually, I did notice something. It's not a huge thing. And I'll show you guys in a sec here. It doesn't look like anything's really changed here significantly. The only thing that did change was this spot right here. I believe there were like a couple big tall wooden posts here. But other than that, yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here. Other than these wooden poles that were here, I think. We'll see as soon as we switch over to the older version if it's been removed or not. But other than that, yeah, it all looks pretty much the same here. Okay, we're back in the old version, and yeah, just the only thing I noticed were these poles here. I don't know why these things were removed, but they probably got plans to do something here. But other than that, we're going to fly to the village hidden in the leaves, what I like to call it, and we'll see if any significant changes have been made over there. Quick flyby of this area, and then we'll check out the other area. So this is the old version. As you can see, lots of trees. They still haven't. I can't wait to see what these trees will be like when they finish rendering them or texturing them and all that stuff. Let me see something real quick. Okay, for some reason DLSS was turned off, so I turned that back on. But yeah, so like I was saying, it'll be nice when all these trees are fully realized and whatnot. Take a peek up here, because this is definitely going to be something of significance in the game. So eventually there will be some big changes here at some point. But we'll take a peek up there, and a peek here. Nothing crazy. And then we'll head down to the village hidden in the leaves and see. Take a quick glance at those. So here's the village. Hidden amongst the leaves, I like to call it. Still haven't done anything here in this version, but we'll see. Hopefully they've made some changes here in the next version, in the current version, because I can't wait to see what this area is going to look like when it's finished. But all these are empty. There's no textures to them yet. And yeah, so we'll go here, and then we'll just land right here. All right. So we will check out the next version. Alright, back into the most current version of the game. Now let's go check out if they made any changes to the village hidden in the leaves. Again, we'll just try and follow the same flight path. Up and over. There's home tree. And then we can, although they got like, they got grass and stuff and leaves on the rocks now. That looks nice. That's not bad. Wait a minute. Yo! Where are all the trees? Whoa! They took out all of the trees here. Why did they do that? Wait a minute. Yo, all the trees are gone? No way. I like that. I like that there was trees there. Yo, they got rid of all the trees. Why did they do that? So this ain't even the village hidden in the leaves no more. Wow. I can't believe they got rid of all the trees. They're all gone. Like literally, all of them are gone. So is the village gone? Oh no, the village is still here. I was supposed to follow the same flight path, but this is just completely different. Cave? What's this? Whoa, I'm still flying. Oh, it's just a little cave. But wow, I can't believe they got rid of all the trees here. I wonder if it's maybe a performance issue with all those trees being here maybe, and that's why they decided to take them out, I wonder. Let's see here. This looks nice though, all the stuff growing on the rocks and stuff. That's a nice touch. But I can't believe all the trees are gone. I like the look of that. And you could literally go down and all the trees are blocking the sunlight out, and it would almost look like a whole nother like part of the map. Oh, what the heck? Wait, don't tell me they fixed it finally. Oh, they did. Finally, they fixed that. Let me see. Let me hit something. Let me hit something. Boonk. Nice. Finally, they fixed that. So that was an issue. If you bumped into something and you started descending like this, you couldn't get out of this until you landed. So if you were really high up like I am now, you'd have to literally wait till you slowly descend and hit the ground. But now I can just take flight. I can like go back into flying. Nice. That's a nice fix. Thank goodness. I'm so glad they fixed that. This doesn't look like it's changed. This doesn't look like it's changed. Yeah, I don't think they changed this area at all, other than the leaves. Maybe they'll put the trees back and they're going to do some kind of different tree or something. I really hope they put the trees back, though, because they were nice. This game's lighting is amazing, though. I got to say that every time I play this game, like, I love the fucking lighting in this game. Like, just look how it, like how it goes to the hair of the character. Oh my, but we don't have a village hidden in the leaves anymore. I can't believe it. They got rid of all those trees. Like, every single one. Other than those purple ones. Yeah, it is what it is. Maybe they got a better idea for this area. But we'll land here, and we'll head back to the previous version now. And we'll head to the village that way. Okay, back in the previous version here. And yeah, so we'll head to the next village just over here. And like I said, just like look at all the trees are all gone in the current version. Man, that makes me sad because this looks so much nicer. Like I just like the look. Like it's all bright and sunny up here, but if you go down enough, it's dark. See, I'm stuck. I can't get out of that flying thing. Here, let me show you guys. So if I bump this wall, boonk, I can't. Oh, wait, what? Okay, maybe that was fixed in this version and I never noticed until now. Huh. Don't I feel like a jackass now? But anyways, off to the next village. I'm terribly upset though that they get rid of these trees because it just changes the whole look when you go underneath the bottom of the trees, right? It's like a whole different landscape. So here we got this village down here. Let's raise the sun up some. So we'll do a quick flyby, and then we'll do the same thing in the current version. And if there's nothing we can't really spot with like just viewing this, then there's not much significant change to worry about. Let's land on top of this here. Okay, so we'll do a quick little 360 around. Okay, we'll check out the most recent version. Alright, back in the most current version, and as we can see, there are no trees. That's sad. Character models still look great though. But yeah, I mean, I like the look of this stuff. Like this stuff on the walls and stuff, that looks pretty nice. But this is depressing. This is all gone, man. Oh, man. I really hope they bring the trees back and maybe they're just going to bring a different kind. Like, look how completely different this flight looked. That looks like Pride Rock right there. Alrighty, so heading straight down to the village here. Again, we'll do the same flight path. I think these trees look different. I think they gave them more of a better look and added density to them. It looks like there's a lot more trees. But other than that, the textures still look the same for the buildings, so I'm assuming there's not much or anything done to them. Actually, where is... Oh, they added the ship here now. Okay, this is new. This was just a building that looked like a ship, kind of. So they just put an actual drop ship here. That's kind of cool. They added a ship here. Let's take a peek in here. Yeah, so that's still empty. So these trees, I think, look different. We'll see as soon as we start over again in the previous build. We move on to the next area. But other than that, it doesn't look like much has changed. We'll land back. Oh, the building's gone. Oh, they replaced it with this. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess we'll land here. So this is where that build... Oh, that looks real nice. See, that is a nice touch. Like those trees, like the foliage hanging off of the rocks. That's actually a nice touch. I like the look of that. And that actually changes the way this looks a lot. So let's do the same thing. We'll do a 360 even though we're a bit underneath. I can't even remember which direction we panned, but was it this way? That looks nice. I won't lie. Let's do a pan. And then when we jump back, I'll immediately try and see if these trees are different or if there's more of them, because I feel like there's more trees. But like I'm just going to start the video looking at this angle here for the next one, because I like that look. All right, back to the previous version. Okay, so yes, back in the previous version, and definitely some changes here. So these trees are definitely lower res and less textured. So the trees have had major improvements in the most recent version. As you can see, these trees aren't looking very great. They're just there for placement so they can get an idea of what they want that area to look like. So the most recent version has much better looking trees and definitely more tree density. Um, so you can see there wasn't as many trees here, but in the current version there's all kinds of trees around this area. So yeah, we got some nice visual changes here. And again, you can see there's no leaves or anything on the rocks here. Then that doesn't look as nice. And the trees definitely look nicer in a newer version. And as you can see, the dropship's not there. Um, let's go over there right quick. So as you can see, there's no dropship, and instead there's this thing. I don't know what this thing is supposed to be. Um, is it like a structure or something? I don't even know what this thing is supposed to be. But yeah, this has been replaced with the dropship. But from here, we will go to the other wooded area where that other village is there. So let's see here. I think I have to fly up this way. Yeah, here we go, this way. So actually, you know what? There are trees, already these red trees spread around the map, so these aren't even new either. I don't think I paid enough attention to them. So these aren't new then. These are already been spread around. So I take that back. But anyway, so it looks like they still haven't done anything with these trees. Well, I'm speaking like this is the newest version. This isn't the newest version, sorry. So you can see still low res trees. The tree leaves aren't really looking that great. These big blue mushrooms, mushroom trees, if you want to call them that. And then we've got the little village here. Okay, so I've gone over these. These are actually fully furnished now. I think the only thing they have left to do is texture these now. So maybe in the next version they have these textured. Actually, and I noticed, like, I kind of jumped the gun making this video. I usually go over the patch notes first, and I didn't do that. So I will go over the patch notes at the end of this video. But for now, just try and suck all this in, and then we'll go to the next version. Okay. All right. So again, as you can see, we're in the most current version. And yeah, they changed the trees completely, and they look a lot better, way better, and there's a lot more of them, which gives the game a nice, deeper, rich look, I find, than the previous version. But with that being said, let's head off to the other spot that we went to in the last version, and we'll see if there's been any improvements there. And again, like I said, there's the drop ship there now instead of that. I don't know what that was in the other version. But so far, all the visual updates that have happened were nice, other than all those trees they removed from that area. There we go. Alright, so again, all these trees here are the same. They've been here. I've just never noticed until I flew by. This building's still here. We've got these Trees here. This actually, you know what? This actually looks different. Look at this. Oh, look. The trees are different. They're more... Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. So the trees are got more detail now. They've got vines. The big lettuce-looking things aren't here anymore. And these mushroom plants look like they've been textured now, too. Look at that. Okay. So they got some texturing done to the mushroom plants here. Nice. What the heck? Is that a tree growing on it? Alright, this actually looks nice. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we got some more, I don't know, flora changes, I guess you could say. Actually, where's the village at? Now I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. So they got rid of those big, round, lettuce, cabbage-looking things. Um, they textured the mushroom plants, and now they fully real. See, these trees would look nice in that hidden leaf area. And no, this area hasn't been textured yet, which sucks. I was hoping that this area is going to be textured, but it doesn't look like it is. But we'll do a 360 anyways, um, just so we can see the nicer looking trees. Yeah, because that even that looks better, like those trees there. Yeah, this is a nice improvement. The flora is a nice improvement. All right, so I start here, but we're going to start. I'm going to try and have the visuals right here so we can get a instant look at the difference in trees. So back to the old version. Bam! And here we go with the old version. And as you can see, quite a bit difference in the look in the foliage here. Like the trees, you can see look a lot different. And like these big, see these big green things that look like they got slime dripping down from them? They've been completely removed from this area. Alright, well from here we will go to the village um, that I hate they made changes to the most. And we'll see what that looks like. And then from there we'll probably head towards the desert. And that'll probably be it for the visual changes for the map. And then we'll go over patch notes. But again, one of my biggest gripes about this changes they've made is this village here. I really don't like the change they made here. They completely redid this village, and it just makes the game look too cartoony, in my opinion. Um, just the colors, the shapes of the buildings look more cartoony than anything. The other buildings look more like more serious, more believable as a village versus this place. Like some looks like cartoony people live here, like Oompa Loompas or something. But again, we'll just do a quick flyby. If you guys want to see the difference in the village, just look for my last um, video update on this game, and you'll see the drastic changes they made to this village. But again, just a quick flyby. Let's land on this circle host right here. Actually, we'll land on this one. And then we'll do a 360. Try and go slow so we can get a good view. See if we notice any visual changes. Alright, and we'll head to the most recent version. Okay, so we're back in the current version, and as you can see, once again, trees are way different. They look a lot nicer. They placed them more, like increased the density. There wasn't really much trees in that direction. And if we came this way, they removed. So no, there's still one or a few of those like little As you can see down there, those plain green look like slimes dripping down them type of tree. But there was one like right here that's gone and all that good stuff. But yeah, let's take flight and check out that village. So again, it doesn't look like there's been much change other than these trees. I think there's more trees here now. Like these trees, I don't remember. We'll see when we switch back over to the previous version. Grass. I think this grass is different. I don't think there was grass here like this before. We'll try and take note of that too when we come back to the previous version. But again, other than that, doesn't look like much has changed. Other than possibly the grass and better trees. This tree here, though, this purple one's still low res. So we'll land on this building. We will do our 360 pan. So we'll try and take note of these trees here. And then from here, we will head towards the desert. All right. Okay. So we're back. And again, so the trees were already here, and so was the grass. So there wasn't much change here, if any at all, I guess. Doesn't look like nothing's been changed now that I see it. And so what we're going to do now is we're just going to do all areas of the desert in one swoop, because there's so much going on over there that if there's any changes, it'll be hard to see regardless, if there's nothing like blatantly obvious. And I don't want this video to be too long, and I don't want to keep switching back and forth, so we'll try and do this in one swoop, and then we'll just go over the patch notes. So we'll fly over here. We'll head to this area. So I mean, we've already seen this in the other video, so I don't want to waste too much time here. So we'll stop at this place first. We'll see what this place looks like. So we've got some stuff in here. This big long tower, I don't know what that's for. We'll move along up here. See, this place is so... We've got so much going on with textures and stuff that it's going to be hard to tell unless there's something just blatantly obvious that's been changed. Like this area, we've been here before. Actually, let me get some sun over here. So as we can see here, it'll be really hard to tell unless I like literally walk every inch of this area, and that would take too long. So we're just going to do a quick flyby, and if there's anything we can see like blatantly changed in the next version, then we'll see it. Go in here, nothing in here. So then from here, I always forget how to get to the temple from this area. But actually, before we do that, we might go up the temple in reverse, just because I always forget where the entrance is on the other side here. I'll do a quick flyby here. There's a bunch of little cliffs and stuff here. take our time. Fly up. Fly up some more. Okay, so what we'll do is from here we'll fly down to the temple. And we'll just go through the temple in reverse. Been through the desert on a horse with no name. So here is the temple. And we'll just fly through it upwards. So again, this place still hasn't been textured yet. There's not much like going on like with individual rooms. Egg room still here. That looks the same. That's looked like that for quite a few versions now, actually. Hasn't changed much. Then we'll end up coming out, and then there will be a village here. See, and there's a lot going on here, so like it'll be hard to tell unless it's something blatantly obvious. What's going on here? So we'll just do a quick flyby, and then we'll try and find the mine area, which I think is just here. Yeah, so then we've got the little mine area here. Lots of nooks and crannies. So again, it'll be really hard to tell what's been changed here unless it's very significant. The performance isn't very great here, though. Other than that, I would say that is about it. Other than that, we'll get ourselves positioned to go check out the spaceship area, and that'll pretty much be it for covering the map for changes. So let's head up to this little rock here, and then we'll hit the old version, and I'll try and retrace my path and see if there's any blatant changes. If not, then yeah, we'll move on. So, whoa! No, go back up, go back up. So we'll head there next, and that'll be our last destination. Okay, back in the most current version, and yeah, so let's try and retrace our flight and see what changes have been made. And actually, you know what I'll do? I'll actually go to the spaceship straight from this part, because I'll be able to tell you guys if there's been any changes to that spaceship from here, instead of having to jump back. That way we can check out the patch notes for this current version, and yeah, we'll end the video there. As you can see, the trees are different here. They look a lot better. I actually like the look of these trees. We'll head over to This area here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And it looks like that big long pole is gone. There was a big long pole, if you guys remember, right here instead of this thing. So that's gone. What is that? Spare parts. Huh. Come in here. This still looks the same, so it doesn't look like anything's changed here. Come up here. That still looks the same. Like I said, if we don't see anything significantly changed here, then that means there's not much going on here to begin with. Whoa, just trying to get the light over here. So yeah, it doesn't look like anything's really changed much. I can't really tell if there's anything that's been changed here. This all looks the same pretty much. Fly in here. And again, this doesn't look like it's changed. And, moving around. To over here. Again, this doesn't look like much has changed here. So all that looks the same. This way. See, I can already look and see that it doesn't like... I'll be able to tell you if there's been any changes down there at that ship when we go over there. Damn, this video is already 43 minutes long, so I don't want it to be much longer. Go. Checking out the temple. It doesn't look like it's been textured yet. I kind of figured it wouldn't be. So all this is looking the same pretty much. Egg room, yep, still the same. Here, and like I said, it's going to be hard. Oh wait, that looks different. I could tell right away that that statue is different. So the statue's been updated, that's for sure. That's a definite change. I spotted that right away. Other than that, I can't really tell anything else here. Anything else has been changed significantly. I believe I went this way to try and get to the mining area. Yep, this was the mining area here. And again, it would almost be impossible to tell what's been changed here unless it was like a huge drastic change. Through this way, and we came down here, Again, not much. Whoa, whoa, slow down. Yeah. Oh, wait, these texts look different. Kill all humans, yes, yes. Die human. Um, Caution lizard territory. So it looks like they got something going on here. Something that's going to be happening here. Other than that, we'll go check out the spaceship real quick. And then other than that, we'll go over patch notes. Okay, so here's where we left off at the other version. And yeah, let's check it out. I'll be able to know right away if there's been some changes. So just to speed things up, I don't want this video to be more than an hour. Right off the rep, I can already tell there's been no changes done to this area here. This all looks exactly the same. And so I'm assuming there's not going to be anything really changed in here. Yeah, no point going way back there. Nothing's really been changed here. In there hasn't changed. That's empty. So yeah, they haven't changed anything in this area. So it seems like this area was they focused more on like the flora, changing the flora, and they made a few minor changes here and there, but mostly look like more like trees and stuff that they were working on. So other than that, let's go check out the patch notes here. So what's new? Additions. Added 13 new blah animations. See fullest here. So only 13. So that's actually pretty low compared to the other versions updates that they've had. Added new outfits. Sexy night for Kendra, Cody, and Maya. Added new outfits. Goth dress for Shay, Maya, Geneva, Cody, Janara, Kim, Shiva, and Reeve. Added new outfits full night for some Max characters. Added outfit loose dress for Maya. Added version of Maya long dress. Added second version of Max. Added reflection method graphics settings was previously controlled by global. Added reflection method graphics settings. Huh. Added hair physics to various hairs for all human care. Okay, that's nice. That's actually a nice change. Added more details to Alpha Camp. Added Lake Village props. Added knife, quick move set, and hammer. Slow move set, weapons to combat tutorial level. Okay, we didn't check that out. That might be another video though. Added some hairstyles from some characters to other characters. Sandbox mode editor. Added muscle flex scale character customization. I have no idea what that means. Sandbox editor added new arrogant face. Added random talk mouth loops for almost all characters. Added dialogue, emotion, body poses to poser for all characters. So it just looks like they added a lot of sandbox stuff here for characters to mess around with. I'll let you guys read those. Just pause the video. Improvements. Reworked foliage in Pillar region in Pearl Village. Finished a quality block out for Warrior Village. Updated Umber Forest. Optimize gathering for interaction objects. Resolve no fall damage getting applied when falling from flying. Resolve current combat move not getting cancelled. Removed physical animation game settings. Um, Reintroduced ambient occultation. Assigned mesh deformer for normals for character. What? For compute normal for all. I don't know what that is. I improve Kendra fur textures and skin. Updated Shayami's default appearance. Resolve seams in females' roughness map. Resolve facial pose for Jason. Resolve some maps for harness and tank top for sandbox editor. There's a lot of just stuff for sandbox editor after this. Various improvements to characters. Known issues. Nav mesh generation is very slow for. Okay, that's old. We already know that. Settings animation speed and amplitude to 0 will cause toys to disappear. That's been an ongoing issue. Closed textures will not fully load. Yes, we know that. In the character creator. Physics break if you scale character. Yeah, that's the same. Rendering issue on moving characters, most noticeable on hair and clothing. Huh. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for the game. So out of all the improvements, I'd say they're pretty nice. The map's coming along nice. If you guys think that the progression of the game is slow, you got to remember this is a small team. These guys are not backed by Microsoft or Sony. You know, they're not getting funding from these huge companies. They're a small team that are basically working off of their Patreon. So you know, give them a break. There's like I said, they're a small team. But other than that, all the updates and changes I like, other than all those trees they removed from that area there. Other than that, the improvements that they made were nice. It'll be nice to see some of the other villages, like the village I called hidden in the leaves, which are no longer hidden in the leaves. I can't wait to see what that looks like when it's finished. And animation wise, 13 new animations. That's not a lot. But yeah, other than that, that's about it. And I'll see you on the next video, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.